Hello, everyone. My name is Amber Gardner. I am an author. I'm an entrepreneur, speaker, and I'm also a survivor. Some people may not know this, but in 2012, over 1 million adolescents experienced homelessness. Out of those 1 million, over half of them were currently in school, meaning they had to get up in the morning, get the school bus, if they knew where the school bus was, go eat breakfast, go to their classes, try to focus, come back home. But unlike the regular adolescent, they had no home to come back to. They had to take their SATs and ACTs if they were seniors with all of that on their shoulders. Had to go through their prom if they could afford to go, wondering where they would sleep. Had to even go through their graduation, wondering if they would be able to have the same place to lay their head once they celebrated the milestone in their lives. The reason I know this, I was one of them. Yeah, I know, it's surprising, right? But from 2012 to 2014, I was homeless. My senior year of high school, my freshman year of college, and the majority of my sophomore year of college. I took my SATs and ACTs, going from my grandmother's house to hotels. My prom was covered by the people that ran my school because I had to use the money sent to me by my aunt in order to cover a hotel bill for me and my mother. My graduation, we were put out of the home that we were temporarily staying in with what we thought was a friend, and we were made to go to a hotel room that very day. I'm mentioning all this because I chose the topic trust the process for one simple reason. My experience set me up for the success that I have seen today. Because of my situation, there was a lot of favor shown to me because of my resilience and my strength. I was able to meet famous people during my homelessness, from Barack and Michelle Obama to during my college time, even people such as Robin Givens. I was able to experience amazing things. And due to my situation and my resilience and the fact that I would not give up, I was even granted a scholarship to Hampton University that covered tuition, room, and board. After my financial aid, I went to school practically for free. I now hold a bachelor's in journalism. I have a book, and I have also a small business. A lot of times we do not like the processes that we have to go through for us to be able to reach the goals that we have. However, the process cannot be avoided, nor can it be ignored. I know as women, a lot of times we like jewelry sometimes. If you ever looked at a diamond is a lump of coal until it goes through pressure. The pressure is what allows it to become strong and for it to shine brighter than any other jewel out there. But funny enough, it doesn't even just shine, it actually reflects. So everything that is around it is able to reflect and use that as a way to show its true uniqueness and its true surrealness and its true beauty. That is why you have to surround yourself with the right people and trust your process, because you reflect what is around you and you also reflect how you see things. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy. There were plenty of times that I cried. There were plenty of times I was frustrated, having to try to find bus stops because we couldn't legally change our address, so they couldn't make a bus stop near my home. Whoa, what was my home for that moment? Once again, like I said, y'all, homeless. Having to hide my stuff in the teacher's classroom so that way I could be able to go to my classes. My class ring was paid for, I believe to this day, by my principal at the time. He never admitted it, but I knew he had caught wind of my situation. I was able to do amazing things because I was able to trust my process. Thankfully, by the time my sophomore year came around, my mother had found an apartment. And by the end of my sophomore year, we were able to finally have a home. Since then, we have moved to a better home, and I'm moving forward with things. However, I still take the lessons that I learned from that and I move forward. Lesson number 1, do not give up. Lesson number 2, do not give in. Because I could have gotten involved in a lot of craziness, and honestly, nobody would have blamed me. I mean, how can you be mad at the girl who has nothing for not caring? But I did my best to stay out of trouble because I refused to repeat the cycle that I had been born into. My mother was a single mother. I was not going to repeat that. I had seen a lot of abuse when it came to alcohol and things of that nature. I was not going to repeat that. I made a decision to be different than the circumstances I was placed in and to come forth shining bright, a diamond. It was not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say that it was something that I would wish on anybody per se. However, I will say with great people comes great stories. From Rosa Parks to Barack Obama to Michelle Obama to even your pop stars such as your Beyoncés and people like your Steve Harveys, your Tyler Perrys. These people have incredible stories, from them having to work at young ages to people such as Steve Harvey sleeping in his car to Tyler Perry being homeless at one point. They have amazing stories, but they also had amazing resilience. And one thing I know is that great stories build great character. Trust your process. I honestly know without a doubt that a lot of the opportunities I was given, I would not have been presented if I had not gone through what I went through. I'm not saying I was not smart because I was intelligent, but I am saying my strength brought me favor that I would not have been shown had my strength not been tested. Sometimes your strength will be tested, sisters. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. I am saying that you take those lemons, you make lemonade, and you take those cards that you are dealt and you get that full house so that you can win the game of life that has been presented to you. That is why I sit here now in a shirt from my small business that says, your story is not over yet. Because I want all my women to know that your story is not over. And even some of my men watching, there is more for you and your process will be great and your outcome will be great. It may not feel great, but it will set you up for what is for you. Because what's for you cannot be taken away. The only way what's for you will disappear is if you allow it. You would have to give it away. Nobody can take from you what has been destined for you. So, as I'm about to close, I tell you all, trust your process, trust your strength, and know that it will all work out after a while if you simply have the faith. I can be found on social media, my business at AG's Merch, AGSMERCH. You also will find the website if you would like to see any of our new upcoming mental health collection for our shirts and our hoodies. And I thank you all for having me, and I wish you all a blessed day. And I want all of you ladies and some of my gentlemen who are watching to shine bright.